What up, fellas? Josh here from My Alpha Empowerment. Today I want to talk about how to have an emotionally healthy relationship with your woman so you can get on to enjoying the great life ahead of you. My first tip of advice for you guys is when you are in this relationship with this woman, I want you to disagree with her instead of fighting and arguing. Because what happens when we start fighting and arguing? You both lose your emotional stability and it becomes immature real quick. Mark my words, okay? And you can even be mature for the beginning part of the relationship, and then you can start to go into that immature state. And before you know it, guys, the relationship can become toxic. And you want to be able to talk with her and communicate with her without things going crazy. That is key. And I think the main thing is when you compare somebody disagreeing in a relationship versus arguing, the main difference is there is respect present. When you tell your lady, hey, I'm not too fond of you doing this, or hey, this isn't working for me, there's just a respect there. You're not talking down to her like she's a child. And trust me, how do I know? I've been the first one to do this, guys. And I've also been in relationships where I was the mature one and she was the one being immature, right? But you can even take an emotionally mature man and put him with a woman who is insecure and immature like this. And mark my words, guys, you'll become a little immature boy before you know it. And that's the danger of this, guys. You have to understand that you have to look at the situation, guys. You have to say, okay, am I being a mature man? We have to first look at ourselves. The next step is take an honest look at her and say, is she a mature woman? And if you can say yes to both of those questions, you are on a good path, guys. You're in a great relationship, okay? It's not about being perfect. It's not about everything lining up perfectly, guys. It's just about having that respect present. It's huge. Look, guys, the purpose of any relationship is to build each other up, to go through the track of life and succeed at things, right? Business, traveling, things you like to do together. You want to grow together. You want to build things together. And if you're constantly in this immature, pathetic, argumentative state and fighting state, you will never get anywhere, both of you. So if you've done all you know to do, guys, and you have handled her with respect, you've handled disagreements with the utmost and honorable respect, and she still can't respect you, you have to take an honest look at that relationship, guys, and only you can do it. Another tip of advice for having a healthy emotional relationship with this woman that's mature is you want to avoid trying to make the other person jealous. And this goes both ways. When you are attempting to make your partner, your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, whatever it might be, guys, if you're constantly attempting to make them jealous, there's a reason why. And it's not good. It's not good at all. You shouldn't have to make them jealous to see you a certain way in the relationship. And that is a huge red flag. That is a huge sign of immaturity. You need to grow the heck up, guys, okay? There is no need to play games like this, guys. And if you really were a high value man, you wouldn't have to do anything to make them jealous. You wouldn't have to do anything. She knows you're a catch. And you know she's a catch. So why play games, right? And here's the thing, guys. Everybody does enjoy a bit of validation every now and then, okay? And it's not that you're trying to do that. There's like that little bit of like healthy validation you get from other people. We're not talking about that. We're talking about that like deep-seated, perpetual jealousy that you're trying to concoct in this relationship, guys. It's so bad. It's so bad. When you find a good partner, guys, honestly, you don't have to make each other jealous. You enjoy each other's company. You know she finds you sexy. She knows that you find her sexy. And it's always romantic. You can have a great time with her. You can just be yourself. I know in my past I've been with people that, you know, you're always trying to play some kind of game in order to like get the validation from them. But really, they're the problem. Really, they're the issue because they don't know how to look at the relationship from a healthy perspective. They're only looking to one-up you all the time. Guys, there's hundreds of ways to make your relationship more mature. But I'm giving you 3 right now, and I'm going to give you the final one right now. And I've saved the 3 most important ones that I can think of. You want to avoid stonewalling, gaslighting, and silent treatments. The reason you want to avoid this is because it's immature. And it is only going to cause problems in your relationship. Now, if you are upset about something in the relationship, I want to just say that there might be a period of short duration silence where maybe for a few hours you kind of pull away. And this is only natural. This is going to happen, all right? She might do it, you might do it. But here's the thing, bro. You're not going to let silence go on for day after day after day after day. Why? Because it's immature. And unless she did something really, really bad, you shouldn't be doing this. You should not be doing this. You know, sometimes you do have to pull away a little bit, but I'm not talking about the pulling away. I'm talking about literal stonewalling on a consistent basis, okay? Because with everything I say, you can take it to the extreme, right? But that doesn't do away with like little micro doses of it. So stonewalling is like, you know, she does something and it's not like anything major. And for days, you just cut her off. And I'm talking days. I'm not talking a few hours. I'm talking days. Days go by. And you let things simmer. And you finally cool down. You come back. And it's just like, if you flip that role around and she does that to you, how does that really make you feel? It makes you feel like crap. I think one of the most tormenting things in any relationship is when the other person stonewalls you. How many of you have had that happen to you? It's so painful and it's just very traumatic. And sometimes you don't realize how traumatic it is until you go through that relationship and you end up in another one and those similar behaviors kind of reproduce again. And then if you're with somebody who's mature emotionally, they're kind of like, hey, why do you do this? Or I've noticed that you go away for a few days, like what's going on? And then you might wake up one day and be like, wow, because I was with somebody who was immature, they now frame the way I think. And now I got to change this behavior, and this new partner you have is actually bringing out the best in you because they're encouraging you to be more mature. So guys, I'm going to recap. If you want an emotionally mature relationship, it's okay to disagree with her, but just don't get into the habit of arguing and having fights with her because it's only going to bring the relationship down. The second thing we want to avoid is playing jealousy games where you are literally attempting to cause severe jealousy and attempt to maybe gain more attention from her. It's only going to end bad, guys. And the third and final point is to avoid that silent treatment and the stonewalling effect, because that is only going to make the relationship drift farther and farther apart. And you're going to only become toxic together. And we don't want that, guys. You want a fruitful, long-lasting relationship. And I want you guys to know that no matter where you are right now, there's always hope. I'm not saying to just cut a relationship off if these things are present. I'm just saying try to be more aware. Try to sit your lady down and have a talk with her if this stuff's going on. And if she can't do that, well, that's up to you. So guys, thank you for watching this video today. I want you to know you can own my audiobook today called Irresistible Alpha Formula by clicking the link above me or in the description box below. That will teach you everything you need to know about how to be more charismatic with women and how to seduce women and how to just be a better man.